Hey guys, welcome back to a new reaction on this channel. Today I'm going to be react to a band. Maybe you all know Slaughter to Prevail with their song Demolisher. And guys, before we start, of course, I guess you have many questions. That's totally true. Me too. Because, you know, I reacted, for example, to the Falling in Reverse song together with Alex Terrible, the singer of Slaughter to Prevail, where I said that I'm not a big fan of him because he did a lot of stuff in the past where I say that's usually unforgivable. But I don't want to open that right now. I just want to say I usually don't want to support Slaughter to Prevail, or at least Alex Terrible, because, you know, he got a tattoo of a black sun. He have definitely contacts to the right politics way. And yeah, you can argue with me, you can discuss with me, but I will stick to my opinion no matter what. You can see it completely different. That's totally fine if you think, hey, maybe he said sorry or whatever. Totally fine for you. I say there are still a couple of interviews with him that are weird. And like I said, I don't want to open that. But I also have to say there was one good thing about Slaughter to Prevail, because you have to know Slaughter to Prevail is a deathcore band from Russia. And especially after the war started between Russia and Ukraine, they directly made a statement against this whole war. They also made a song about the war or about the Russian government and stuff like that. And they also traveled or moved to Florida, US, out of Russia. I think that's, for example, a really good example. That's a really good example of Slaughter to Prevail. They definitely, like I said, they did definitely good things, but in the end, hard to support them, in my opinion. Hard to support them. I know that they have a lot of fans, and still Alex Terrible is an extremely amazing and talented person. I can't say anything against it. He is an absolute talented person. But he definitely got a couple of things where I say that's a freaking no-go. But it's the same with Falling in Reverse, for example. It's the same thing about the earlier singer of Diada's Murder, CJ. There are definitely a couple of musicians I usually don't want support in this music scene, music genre, but they're still making good music. I know that there are a lot of people who can separate artists from music. I can't usually do that, because I know every time I listen to a song of them by Spotify, by buying a CD, buying a vinyl, I know I support the guys behind that band with maybe $1 or whatever, or €1, but that's enough for me. But it's not that harsh. Well, let's just say the Slaughter to Prevail controversy is not that big that I can't say I don't want to show this on my YouTube channel, because I know that Alex Terrible said sorry about this whole thing, that he over tattooed his black sun and stuff like that. But yeah, think what you want to think. I stay with my opinion, and if you don't like that, you can fucking close this video, and I'm totally fine with that. But let's just go into my first. I'm honest, I have heard Slaughter to Prevail before, but I don't know which songs. So I guess I can say it's my first really closely listened to Slaughter to Prevail. Demolisher. Let's freaking go. Break down Alright guys, I'm sorry to pause here because copyright strikes, because no, like I told you before, I have to admit Soda to Prevail is a freaking sick band. They are freaking awesome. I have to admit that, alright? And like I said, I also have to admit that Alex Terrible is such an amazing screamer. It's unbelievable. I remember over 10 years ago, I guess, my cousin was showing me already videos by Alex Terrible before he got his own band with Soda to Prevail, before he was really famous. It was still the time where he was covering songs. I don't know which ones exactly, but he showed me cover of Alex Terrible from different songs in his, I don't know, in his room, and it was freaking sick. That was freaking sick. I have to admit that. Of course, this whole controversial started much later. It was in the last years, but I also understand why Soda to Prevail got so many fans, because they're freaking awesome. And like I said, if you can separate artists from the art, then I understand you. All right, I freaking understand you. It is freaking sick. It is freaking awesome. For example, I know that my mother, for example, listens to Soda to Prevail really often. She really loves that band. I know it sounds weird because it's my mother, but my mother listens to deathcore, alright? What should I say? I know it sounds weird, but that's my family, guys. I have my music genre or my music taste from my family. It is how it is. Yeah, it's sick. Freaking sick. But I know, for example, that my mother really loved to listen to Slaughter to Prevail, and my stepfather is the completely different. He's more on my side and is saying he can't listen to this group because of this whole controversial thing. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's really funny when I'm at home. But yeah, it is how it is. So let's just go a little bit back. Let's go back to some more Slaughter to Prevail. Demolisher! Alright. That was Slaughter to Prevail, Demolisher. Alex Terrible is a freaking talented person. He was it back 10 years ago. He is it still today. If there wasn't this whole controversial stuff, it would be so freaking amazing. But the problem is I can't really... The problem is I can't really enjoy it because I always have in my head it's freaking Alex Terrible. He got this freaking things. And like I said, you can discuss with me or whatever, but I will stick to my opinion. And if you don't like it, that's totally fine. But it's super sad. It's super sad. Like I said, not everything about Slaughter to Prevail is it's bad or anything. Like I said, this whole Russia-Ukraine war, it was really cool. But also when you think, especially after CJ, the singer of Diana's Murder, got his controversial because he was talking against transgender people. I know, for example, that two people was giving him right, and one of these people were freaking Alex Terrible, and the other one was Ronnie Radke, the singer of Falling in Reverse. And then you have these three people together, and you think, yeah, we understand. We freaking understand. That's the sad thing about that. So Slaughter to Prevail is a freaking awesome band, and they could be so much more, even more popular if there wouldn't be this controversial stuff. I'm really honest. I guess that's also the reason why they are not playing really often here in Europe. Because I also think that they for really many years no one have booked this band because of this controversial stuff, if I remember that right. I guess that was something we talked about in the company I work for. I guess that was something, but I can't remember, guys. But here, I reacted now to Slaughter to Prevail because you freaking asked so many times. I hope you're freaking happy. But I will stick to my opinion. I still don't want to support Slaughter to Prevail because I know that everything I will give Slaughter to Prevail will get to Alex Terrible, and he did too much stuff where I say that's a no-go for me. But here you have at least a reaction. I hope you're happy. And that's all I can do. Alright? Alright. Still, of course, thanks for this request. I know that I will maybe get a lot of hate, but that's totally fine. I don't freaking care. Because if I don't want to get this hate, I wouldn't have uploaded that. That's totally fine with me. If you have any other requests, wishes, whatever, write that down in the comments, or you can write an Instagram link down in the description. If you want to talk about Slaughter to Prevail with me or all community, join our community Discord, links down in the description. You can join anytime, you can talk about anything. I want to cool to see you there. And then I'll see you guys again in another reaction. Would be awesome. And I say, bye!